Alrighty then, you guys know the rules. We're going to be asking the next question about the role Psychic. Is it balanced? Is it fun? And does it fit the vibe of the game? Now before we start, we need to explain the Psychic role. Psychic is an OG, I think Town of Salem 1 Coven expansion? It might have been in OG. Future me edited in. If it was or if it wasn't, I just don't remember. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. But regardless if it was or if it wasn't, we are going to talk about balanced fun and fits the vibes. Let's explain the role. In Town of Salem 1, the original role was to basically stay at home. Night 1, you get 3 evil roles. Sorry, not roles, 3 evil players. You got 5, 7, 14. 99% of the time it would be out of order, so it would be something like 5, 14, 7, something like that. It would be random. It would never be straight in a line. It would not be 1, 2, 3. Just didn't happen. And then they decided to change the role a little bit between Town of Salem 1 and Town of Salem 2 and decide to make it a visiting role. The person you visit is going to be in the will no matter what. Well, it's a little bit of a buff and a nerf. Let me explain. It's a little bit of a buff because you get to decide who is in your will, but being a visiting role is actually a nerf for the role. Actually, it's very weird to explain it because if it didn't visit, then it would be prone to shrouds, which makes it very weird because that not visiting is actually a nerf. But it visiting means it's going to get hit by jinxes, going to get hit by crusaders, veterans. It gets a lot of new roles that it can hit and die to. Another thing that it does is, because it is a visiting role, it can visit the arsonist, get doused for free. Some people think that's good. Arsonists are quite not that great. So now that we explained a little bit of the role, let's explain another aspect of the role. It was nerfed again, and I like this nerf. It was nerfed last year when Tuba and Curtis came in. This is like one of the greatest stuff they did. They changed it from good and evil, good. What do I mean? Night 1, you only get good vision. So let's say you go on 6, you get 6, 14. One of them is good. That's how it works. Night 2, you get the evil vision. You go on 6 again. You get 6, 7, 11. And you know that one of them is evil. That's how the role works. And let's ask the question, is it balanced? According to what I just explained and how I feel, I believe that the role is extremely balanced. I think the role is in a very good spot. Not just that it's in a good spot, I think it does not need to be changed. Why? Because that it is one of those roles that has to be good enough to be good and bad enough to be bad, but the main part is it has clickable buttons. A lot of people don't realize just how detrimental it is to a role to be actually interact with the UI. I feel like roles that do not interact Night 1 with the UI are automatically a little bit more boring. That's just how I feel. And the fact that it interacts Night 1 with the UI, meaning you visit a player, meaning you actually do something, I think that's incredible. Let's ask the next question, is it fun? The answer to that is it's kinda not fun, and I'll explain. It is one of those roles that's constantly getting fake claimed. Every single fake person in this fake game fake claims this fake role. The easiest role to fake claim because you can just throw in numbers. Doesn't matter what you throw in and people will follow because there is enough people in this game who know just how horrible it is to be fake claimed when you are the real one and everybody just ignores you because they're like, psychics are all fake. Everybody just immediately disregards psychic as just one of those roles. Your job is to, as psychic, your job isn't to find necessarily evils. Well, it is, but your job is to convince the revealed players like prosecutor, the marshal, the mayor, in some cases deputy, in some cases tavern keeper. People who the town trusts are the ones that you need to convince. That's how the role works. Your role in Town of Salem is convince the revealed players, the ones who are confirmed to be in game, that you are a real psychic. Because death pops out, you are on the chopping block. Spy says there's an arsonist, you are on the chopping block. which game you are on the chopping block. That is just how it works. I'm sorry. Now let's ask the last question. Does it fit the vibe of the game? And the harsh answer is yes. The reason why I say harsh is because I really dislike this role, but I'm going to be completely fair about my analysis, and I believe that mechanic-wise and theme-wise and claim space-wise, it fits the vibe of the game. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's start with the first one. Mechanic-wise, because at night one, you don't really do anything, you can do something. You have a clickable button. Mechanic-wise, you're having fun. You're getting something out of being a role in the game. I'm going to say that it does fit the vibe of the game. Next-wise, theme-wise, because of the whole mysterious magic thing that everybody has going on, Psychic definitely fits the vibe of the game. So I'd never really considered that as much of a important element, but I do have to acknowledge it when it's there. What else did I say? Claim space-wise. Because of how the role works, you're not exactly putting yourself in a situation where people are going to come after you because you're a psychic, and they're not going to believe you. So your claim in the VFA is basically going to get glossed over. It's just, you're not going to be a TS claim. You're not going to be a shady TP claim or a ambiguous TK claim. It's just one of those roles that just fits. And I think that's all I can say about Psychic. Unfortunately, I don't have anything bad to say about the role. I only have good things to say about the role. It's balanced. The only bad thing is it's just very different, not fun TI. But like, not fun is not because of its TI abilities, but because of its claim abilities. That's all I have to say. And yeah, that's about it.